Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with my video, and this time we have Dragon Tail Dragon Maid going up against the Yummy deck, and it's going to be post JUHU, and then we will see the Dragon Tail deck go first. We have Dragon Tail Lucas, Magmamut, Tailpan, Dragon Maid Lapar, and then Dragon Tail Phimia. Then they have Obedience School, Droplet, Cupsies, Fua, and Perulia. So they're going to drop Perulia during standby, and then go main phase, activate the Dragon Tail effect to go ahead and fuse, and then in response, chain Fua. And then they're going to go ahead and fuse off the Pan plus the Lucas. And then go ahead, bring out the Atheron. And then the opponent draws in the Imperm. New Chain Link. We're going to go Alt Chain Link 1, targeting the Phima. And then the Lucas to try to go ahead and add these back to hand. Chain Link 2, Lucas to go ahead and set from deck. Chain Link 3, Pan to go ahead and set from deck. So then in response to go ahead chain Imperm to stop them from adding 2 back, and then go ahead set the Rahu Dragon Tail from deck, the fusion spell that can use from deck. And then we also have Dragon Tail Horn, the one that bounces 1, puts back 1, and then draws 1. So now we're going to go ahead and activate the Branded Fusion, go ahead using a Dragon Maid Lapore from hand and a Dragon Maid Urkula from the deck, which that will be able to set from deck and also add back from grave. Bring out the Gramo, and then Ugrila effect. They also draw 1, they draw on the Cupsies. And then we're going to go ahead and set the Flame from deck, the one that negates the spell, place 1 back to the bottom of the deck, draw 1. And then activate the Ugrila effect to go ahead and add back the Quick Play Fusion effect. And then pass turn, they draw Droplets, so even though they got hit with Perulia Fua, they're only starting with 5 cards. They did Imperm, Fua drew multiple, Perulia didn't draw any there though. Then they're going to go normal summon out the Cupsies, and then Cupsies effect to go ahead and grab out Surprise from the deck to the hand, and then on res we're going to go Horn to try to bounce back Cupsies, and then they're going to chain Droplets sending 2, shut down both monsters, and then since this did not return it, we do not do the next part where we put back and draw 1, so they dodged that there. Now they're going to go ahead and activate Surprise, and then chain the Dragon Maid or Dragon Tail Flame to go ahead and negate that, put back, and then draw into a Called By, and then Obedience School to special summon out 3 from the deck there, which is huge, just bringing out each of the Yummy monster. And then from here, we're going to link off, make the Yummy Snatchy effect, go ahead, get access to a field spell, get access to the Yummy's Mint, which makes all the monsters gain attack, and then special summon back out 1 from the graveyard. Now we're going to go ahead synchro off into Cupsy's Yummy Way. Effect on summon to go ahead, search 2, discard 1, grab out the Cookie, grab out the Lollipop, and then discard the Lollipop. Special summon out the Cookie now. Go ahead, make the Yummy Snatchy, and then make the Lollipopo, and then we have Lollipop effect to go ahead and reborn 2 from the graveyard. Then we're able to, make Snatchy again, and then go battle phase, and they're also halved, and then all theirs are getting 2,000 attacks, so they're going to go ahead and try beating over the Gramo, and then beat over the Atheron, and then attack directly, and then attack directly. They don't have to drop Magmamut there to stay alive or anything, so they're just going to get dropped down to 11, so they were supposed to special summon back here. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, we should have used this to special summon back out, and then that forces an interruption like Magma or something. Otherwise, they just win the game. But they're just going to go main phase 2, field spell, summon back out Lollipop effect to go ahead and shuffle back. It's not going to banish because it wasn't summoned off of Synchro. Now we're going to make the Star Ham. This card takes a tuner and a non-tuner. When this card is synchro summon, discard a card for cost. Special summon 1 monster from the graveyard that was used as a material for this card's synchro summon. And if you do, it is treated as a tuner. If this card is in your graveyard, you can discard 2 cards, special summon it back, but banish it when it leaves the field. So now we're going to go ahead, effect, discard the special summon back out from the graveyard. And they said that's fine. Then they go ahead, just try to pass turn, and then they're going to go Magmamut. Try to banish and then chain Lollipopo to put back and special summon back out 2 from the graveyard, and then now pass, they draw Dragon Maid, change over, draw phase, Magmamut, target the Snatchy, banish, special summon out, effect a search during end phase, and then go main phase. We're going to go activate changeover, and then change Snatchy effect to go ahead and synchro. It's going to bring out the Herald of Arclight. And now they're going to get rid of, I was about to say, this goes to grave. It only does from hand or deck banished. So go ahead, bring out the Secreton Dragon. It takes a dragon plus spellcaster monster. That checks out. And then This card loses 100 attack for each of your banished cards. While you control this fusion summon card, your opponent cannot activate the effects of special summon dragon or spellcaster monsters they control. You can target one dragon and one spellcaster monster in your graveyard, special summon one, and if you do, place the other on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so summon a target a spellcaster dragon, summon one, put the other back. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's not going to shut off like any interruptions here because they're all beasts and then one's a fairy. So go ahead, summon that out. Effect to try to go ahead and summon back out one and put the other back. They're going to Herald of Arclight it. Chain Called By on the Herald of Arclight. Chain the Lollipopo, or no, that was the Cupsio one. And then chain Snatchy. So Snatchy's going to go ahead, bring out the Cookie. And then they're going to special summon back out two from the graveyard. Herald of Arclights get banished from Called By. This will resolve. Put back, summon back out the Lucas. New Chain Link, Lucas Chain Link 1. Lollipopo 2, Cookie 3 to go ahead pop. So pop the fusion, banish the other fusion. We chose to not activate Cookie effect though, which is interesting because Cookie could have been activated to go ahead and Book of Moon this card. I guess maybe the Book of Moon doesn't matter. They're going to add Dragon-tailed Malur. This card says during the main phase quick effect you can fusion summon one Dragon-tail fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. Also you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except for fusion monsters. If this card is sent to the graveyard for a fusion summon, you can set one Dragon-tail spell or trap from the deck. And then you can negate the effect of one face-up monster the opponent controls. Okay. Now... Okay. So we're going to go ahead and add that, and then, alright, we just go ahead and end defeat. So on to game number 2 now. We're going to go ahead and see the Dragon-tail Dragon-Maid deck go first. We have JUHU Dragon-tail, D-Barrier, Ketsu Dragon-tail, Dragon-tail Horn, and Shadow Beast. They have Thrust, Lollipopo, Cookie, Fua, and then Mummy's Mint Minion. Activate the JUHU to go ahead search, and then fuse if we would like. But that's only if the opponent controls. Never mind. That's only if the opponent controls something. So we're gonna go ahead and grab out Lucas, normal out the Lucas, and then effect. Go ahead, grab out the Fimina from the decks of the hand, and then activate Tail to go ahead, Branded Fusion, Chain Fua, and then we're gonna go ahead, dump the Urgula from the deck and the Fimina from hand. Bring out the Atheron. They draw on the Imperm once again. New Chain Link 1, try to add back. Chain Link 2, try to set from deck. Chain Link 3, try to set from deck. Chain Imperm to stop them from adding back. And then go ahead, set the Flame, the Tail. But this time we were only going to get to add back one because we used one from deck, one from hand. But we still decided to Imperm it, which is interesting, especially because Urgula can just add back the Fimina anyways. So now they're going to go ahead and activate the effect, put back, add back. And then set to pass to draw Ash, normal, summon out Lollipop. And then I was about to say Ash is actually like pretty decent because you can also Ash stuff like Dragon-tail Horn. Okay, so they're gonna go ahead, bounce back to draw on the nib there. Then they said sorry, I should actually Ash that. Yeah, that's fair. They should Ash that. So I forgot that I can give it an Ash. Activate the effect to go ahead, fuse. Bring out the Dragon-tail Gremel, and then New Chain Link, Shadow Beast 1, Lucas 2, and then Gremel 3 since we activated a Dragon-Maid effect and they had no response. Go ahead, pop the Lollipopo, go ahead, set the JUHU from deck, draw JUHU, activate Thrust, chain to go ahead, negate, and then draw one, and they admit defeat. So on to game number 3 now. We're going to go ahead and see Yummy go first. We have the Shadow Ariel, Ketsu Dragon-tail, Loper, Dragon-tail Malur, and Dragon-tail Lucas. And then this card also works going second, being able to target something so they can't activate it for the rest of the turn. Then they have Imperm, Songs, Obedience Schooled, Hornadrones, and Lollipopo. Okay, and this will not be able to fuse like from the hand or anything. It's an on-field effect, so they're going to go Hornadrones, summon out token, make Kagari effect, add back Hornadrones, and then activate Hornadrones. So they didn't decide to Obedience School, they decided to go for the Striker stuff instead. Bring out Cupsy effect to go ahead search, grab out the Cupsy Yummy and the Cookie Yummy, and then discard Obedience Schooled, special summon out Cupsy effect, go ahead search out for the Yummy Surprise, and then make Snatchy, and then Snatchy will not be activated there. Okay, maybe a little oops on their end, just forgetting to grab field spell. Summon out Cookie, and then make Lollipopo effect, special summon back out 2 from the graveyard. And now we're going to make a Metal Marcher. I guess maybe we're trying to set up Herald of Arclight before we do that. Effect summon back out, then make Herald of Arclight. and then special summon out Lollipopo, and then Lollipopo, and the Lollipopo, both Lollipopos will be used to make the Starham discard imperm, special summon back out, and then use those to make another Herald of Arclight, and then set Yummy Surprise and Song. So okay, so they just simply forgot that they played a field spell in their deck. Pastoral Nib, because I could have given them like an extra special there, or an extra pop, so that way we wouldn't have to had discard a card. So we could have either held Imperm or got a pop out of it. Like, something could have been better there. Draw Nib is the 6th, unfortunate. And then they're going to go main phase, Dragon Maid Lepore, go ahead, target Herald of Arclight. So they can't activate this Herald for the rest of the turn. Then normal summon out the Mooler. And they said end main phase. They're going to go ahead, activate Cupsy. Buzz would say can't do that. It said question mark, I didn't use effects. Sorry, I was reading okay. Oh, okay, because I thought they were activating the effect or something. But they're just going to go battle phase, try to beat over Herald of Arclight. They're going to activate Yummy Surprise, special summon back out the Cookie, and then Cookie effect to make this lose 1,000 attack. And then main phase 2, activate the effect of Fuse. And then in response, change songs. And they do have a Trap Engrave, so they do also get to go ahead search for the Dominus Purge there. And they don't have something like Ash Blossom for this. It does seem like Ash Blossom is pretty good against some of these interruptions that people are playing. Like, the Dragon Maid interruptions they work against. It works against Malice MTP. It works against, like, Songs of Dominator. Like, it seems like Ash is, like, you know, becoming better. And, like, we were already playing that card anyways, it seemed like. So, that's pretty strong. Well, actually, it doesn't seem like this build is playing Ash, to be honest. It doesn't seem like this build is playing very many monster hand traps. But that is going to be it for the video. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.